This is a follow-up to the last conversation that we had. Was it almost 4 weeks ago now? September's over. And this is to see where you are, how it's been going, and what muscles you've strengthened, and what your victories were, and to set the path for the next 30 days, 7 days, 30 days, and on down, and to get to why we do this. So the first thing I'd like to do is have you pair up with a buddy, and I want you to go over how you did. Okay, so you remember you made a commitment or a promise that you were going to create a social. Some of you, picked. I'm going to create a Instagram. I'm going to post to Instagram. I'm going to pass out cards. You made promises to specific commitments that you were going to work on. So I want you to, with your buddy, talk about those and what you did. So what it was that you committed to, and then how that went. So if you said, well, I'm going to pass out 3 cards a day, how many did you pass out, and what were those conversations like? Did you pass out 3 per day? So you want to acknowledge the truth. So if you didn't pass out 3, you want to say, well, I said I was going to pass out 3, I didn't. I started Saturday and I passed out 3 on Saturday, but I didn't do it the other days. So you kind of want to clean up whatever you said you were going to do that you didn't do, if that were the case. Or if you did do it, talk about what you did do and how it went. I had these conversations, it was awkward, it was great. Pull out the victory. Try to find, it's easy for us to go to what's not working and the people that say no and the people that make funny faces at you and all that. That's where we're drawn to. Find the conversations and the things that happened for you, the victories that happened in the last month. So whether it was you were having a conversation at the shampoo bowl and you were discussing the new biotin, the new shampoo or a shampoo, and a bell went off for them. They heard something that you said, or they smiled at you. You felt like you impacted them with just a simple conversation. Or you had somebody, you walked them to the front and you were doing a haircut on them and they actually listened to you and pre-booked in 6 weeks. They did what you requested that they do. Or somebody came back to you, like you haven't seen them in a while, a guest that didn't pre-book last time and they showed up on your book in the last few weeks and you were so excited to see them. That was a victory. So find the victories in what occurred for you in the last month, the positive things, the things that you knew went well, and then the things that you'd like to work on. So you're going to go over what your promises were, how those went, and then the victories outside of that. Okay, any questions? All right, go ahead and pair up with...
I'm like, hey girl. Sure, hop on over.
Oh, yes. That was my commitment, making sure back what I didn't do is
Evelyn not coming at all?
What I said was every person that I
To your class?
I would take a picture of it and then post it. Sometimes I feel like it wasn't
there when I went.
so, or like it wasn't a lot. Yeah, and there's times where I forgot to take pictures of her. But like, so sure, we can maybe they could really discuss that. But this was my sure. I know, I see it already.
Because we have like
Those were
A 90 day,
cool. That one
there was
picture, I
another,
remember
the
that.
last 90 day,
I know that's all I
which
have
she
on
was
my
supposed to have.
yeah, and she's been working on it.
Yeah, but I feel I need to start making it better, but I'm gonna start working at it. But I mean, I started different stuff on it. Yeah, so I'm gonna start with that.
And she's
for, like,
not
the
here
shampoo
today.
stuff, like what you were talking about.
Why is she not here? She said.
She won't be able to.
I started talking more about.
That's what I did.
Can you ask her, say that Rob wants to see if you're okay? If is there something going on that the reason why you're not here? You can say it's from me, so it sounds. Is she sick? Is she in the hospital? Is she going to be able to work this week? That's what I get concerned about. If she's treating this like a work day. And then Andy, who else? Andy, who else is not here today that's supposed to be here?
Aaliyah, Andy,
She might not be able to get that.
Aaliyah and Evelyn.
Evelyn, she's in communication with. Can you see see if you can
Did
reach
can you double
Aaliyah?
check
A
that?
lot of hair.
Double check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
tag. I did.
yeah, they're both.
Just make sure they're okay.
You have a lot of hair.
She just had a baby. She should have less. But yeah, shut down. But
Okay,
yeah,
thanks.
other than
Thanks.
that,
Good, good.
I posted on my story.
That's okay, I just want the heat up, that's all. The heat up, those that are here, this is a communication. So, and as is not being here is a communication.
Yeah.
And I just,
Oh, yeah, well, that was, yeah, she hasn't been in the thing, but you got her scheduled already? Yeah.
so I'm not gonna mind her.
So I don't think she's in Slack anymore.
Yeah.
What's it?
I'm not gonna,
No, yeah, you could also just.
I'm not texting her like, see you tomorrow.
Oh, right. Yeah, this is big girl school, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out a way to put that into words.
Yeah.
Know what you're talking about, and you are telling them. They don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
your recommendation. It did work with my last one.
Yeah.
Even if they don't want it, you're only telling her to make it better for her too. So her friends.
Yeah. What about the girl who you're taking, who's seeing today?
That's my sister.
Oh, she just, your sister. Oh, okay.
So I'm like, I guess the wording helps a lot.
That's what I had out, I was cleaning this thing off.
Yes, you got your mom said she gave them.
That's why I had it out, because, yeah, I had to clean that off. It was,
But yeah, so she's working more on word of mouth and words, like getting other people to like.
Just trying to repeat
But yeah, one thing I did, one thing over and over to the same set of clients.
but I didn't have to.
Over, either way,
say the
I mean,
same
just a
thing
way to
to all those
be able to
clients. Maybe
maybe
it'll just
Yeah.
become more of like a.
You know what else I've been, I just saw it here on Instagram,
You could probably
you
get
can
this
use their, where is it, share profile? You can literally print this out. Print this out and give it to people and then have them.
Where did you go?
Even if they shut it down, it's like,
I feel
a
like.
normal pen?
like it'll only help
Okay,
yourself.
These freaking markers are so fucking ridiculous. It's kind of crazy.
And I feel like that.
It's like second grade. It's like kindergarten here with the. We got pretty colors. Sorry, I'm just traditional.
And then you can put
I know it's
like,
cute. They love
you
it.
can put like you work here. That's what I need to do.
Oh yeah, the bio.
I need to fix my bio. Because that's like sanitizer. Yeah, but I was telling her because she didn't pass like say business cards and like you could just do this
And then they can
and they can scan it through there. And then we'll be like, put it up there.
I'll put it on my bio.
Them through your phone.
Leave it in front of me.
Yeah, that's cool. But I need to send to maybe to add stuff.
Oh yeah, to your
Well, but
bio.
that's great to have. And you know who else? Yeah. She would love to.
And when you hear from either of them, let me know how they are. Make sure they're okay. Via non-Slack, because I don't think they're slackers.
I would, anyone who knows that stuff, I would ask them to be a mentor. Like, just, hey, can you look at this? Don't be embarrassed. Yeah, I mean, I'm proud of you because I need to do that. That's something I do. But I want to, I don't want to show like, me, just more hair. I don't really want people to like,
You don't
me,
say
I want more hair. Yeah, no, that's fine. I don't really want to put my face.
Yeah.
I want to put hair.
What if you put the salon doors?
Yeah.
Or.
That's what I'm gonna try to do.
You know what I mean? Like you could do
Just
just
put
a
a
logo
logo
or
on it.
something, or that could probably help you with a good salon.
Yeah, because I don't, I want to work professional.
Well, I would lean on the people.
Or
not
you in front of Robert for the dog.
But I'm not
Yeah.
doing the actual.
Okay, start to wrap it up.
Zoomed in on you.
Yeah,
25 seconds.
yeah, I want to be in the back.
Just so they know who's working on the hair.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't have one of those, like on my website, everybody has like the, this before I take, I'm not there.
Because I feel like once you take the cape off,
Oh.
they're mentally done, and so are you.
Yeah.
Like, so I
Yeah.
always try like.
So it's the social media that I struggle with, because I'm very, like, I'm a very private person, like, you know, my own personal Instagram, I don't post it,
Yeah.
because I don't want, like,
I feel like that's important stuff. Once the cape goes off.
Okay,
it's
Come
hard
on
for me to
back.
post, actually, don't.
everybody have a chance to go? Did you all get a chance to spill your stuff? Spill the tea? Okay. Okay, so who wants to go first? Just want to hear about what your commitments were, and what your victories were, and how it went.
I know Sam and I are like, are you gonna go first or am I
Which
gonna go
one?
first?
Which one of us?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll stand up too. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, no.
Okay, y'all, I made a social media account. I didn't post anything, but we're organizing it. It's called hairby_239. And then I went through my gallery and I've organized a lot of my hair stuff and like put it in a gallery album. And then I'm gonna figure something out.
So it's in the works, but it's there.
Yes, yes,
We can
it's
follow
growing.
it.
It's a little seed.
We can all follow it. It's
The
on
little,
Instagram.
maybe a little stem. Yeah, it's on Instagram.
You said what was it?
Hairby_239.
Hair by
Underscore
239. Got you, bro.
Thank you. Okay. So that was one of my main things. My business cards came in, so that was really exciting. So I gave my mom like a bunch of my referral cards, and then I wrote my name on all of them, and then I gave her a bunch of my business cards too, and then she ended up giving some to like a doctor's office lady.
Awesome.
So that was cool. And then I wasn't out and about a lot, like in town, so there wasn't a lot of like one-on-one, but there was a girl at the Kava bar that I was able to give a referral card to, which that was cool too. And then my client today I met from the gym.
So the girl at the Kava bar you said?
Yeah.
So you gave her, how did you
She
introduce that
had
conversation?
she had platinum hair and she had this big dark root going on, and I was just like, "Hey, I like your hair. Who does your hair?" And then she was like, "Oh, I do it," and I was like, "Oh wow, that's crazy. You could totally, I'm a hairstylist and I really need clients like you because I love like platinums and blondes, and I really could use like the perfecting of my skills, and I'm right around the corner," because she was like literally 5 minutes down the street. So I was like, "You should come in," and I gave her a referral card, and I gave her the whole referral card spiel, and I haven't heard from her, but who knows? I can
It's
go
there.
back in there.
You
I'll
did
go
it.
back in there and check on her, because she's much younger, so I feel like with the younger ones, you gotta kind of like keep on them. So that was exciting. And then Sam and I had a really cool moment with the Heroes haircuts. She had me come in on my day off and shadow back-to-back 2 of her Hero men's haircuts, and I was able to build a connection with them. She showed me their haircuts, because that's one thing I need to work on is men's cuts. And so I'm really, really excited to build a relationship with them. And then I've been working on all my men friends that will allow me to cut their hair, because a lot of them are really particular. They're the ones that have like gone to Joe Schmo for 30 years and they like love that man. But I'm like, but let me just take a little off the top or like trim around the bottom. So I'm trying to convince those guys to come in. So I'm just working a lot on male clients and building the connections with the ladies that
Good.
I feel like I could.
Even though you're not real comfortable with men.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
good.
Like I can talk to men, but like cutting them.
Well, yeah. Well, who was it that went to the fire stations and
It
gave
was
out
me
cards?
and Hannah.
That's
We-
a good idea.
We went to Publix and we bought donuts. I think they were buy one, get one. We got 2 things of donuts and then put a bunch of cards with our names on them and said Hero haircuts. Said, "Oh, they're free haircuts. Here's some donuts." It's literally right here. I'm sure you guys have a fire station around your salons, but there's one right here next to Publix.
We
And
should go in Halloween costumes.
They all came outside to us. We walked up and we're like, don't know where to go. And then a group of guys started to come up to us and we just like, here's donuts. If you guys need a free haircut, we're across the street.
Aw,
And they were just like, thank you.
I forgot all about that.
Me too.
we should film ourselves doing it too.
It was cute. It was fun.
That'd be cute.
Me
That's
and,
really
I think
cute.
it was me and
that'd be cute for
Hannah.
social media.
Me and Hannah went to Publix. Walked around together and then we just went over. It was really quick, fun.
Cute.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone cut.
Yeah,
Can
so
I
that was good.
Are
Good,
we
good.
doing hero haircuts while we're?
So they can, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was kind of the decision that Sam and I kind of moved into is like,
Well, I just figured she was talking about needing help with men's haircuts. And I have many that pre-book with me since the beginning. Like I was doing hero haircuts when I first started with the classes. And that was how I built my men's haircuts because I got them to pre-book every 4 weeks. Sometimes they would come earlier because it's a free haircut. They don't buy products. Sometimes they would buy gel. You always offer. Do you need any gel or shampoo for at home? Does your wife need anything? I always ask. But those were really good clients to practice the pre-book, asking if they need product, and then the consistency of doing the haircut every 4
Yeah.
weeks. I saw how much better my haircut got on Mark from the beginning to now. I can do his haircut in my sleep. Like it's so easy to me now, but you need that practice, and so
Yeah.
that's nice that I can have you shadow that.
And plus it was a nice moment too for them, because they were like, Sam's moving up?
Yeah.
She's growing?
Yeah, they were both
Like,
like,
yeah, they were like, it was very like sweet to see how much they were like, okay, if I have to go to someone else. But I miss you.
They were
Like, it
literally
was
like
really
that.
sweet, yeah, it was really sweet, so, yeah, it was really good, really, thank you.
Well,
Really
good. I'm glad that came up. That's
Yeah,
very good.
it's
All right,
exciting.
good. So you guys have a little mission you can go on.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That rabbit hole, yeah.
There's many fire stations up and down here, by the way.
One in San Carlos. Uh-oh.
So I'll give you,
I'm familiar.
well, we're going to have time to create new promises or commitments. So,
Okay.
well done. Thanks for going first.
Okay.
Okay, who's next?
Katie,
Do I have to stand up?
No.
just look at me.
No,
What did you do? What are your
But
ups and
your
downs?
beautiful smile, your big, pretty eyes look good for the camera.
I'll give you space.
Okay, talk to
Come on up by me. Come on up here with me.
See what you started.
Yeah, but why?
That's what happens when I go first.
Okay.
You have to get used to this. You're going to be doing this at Paul Mitchell pretty soon.
Will not be doing this in confidential. Okay, so I gave a lot of cards out. I think my goal was like 5 a week or something, just something small to start out.
Yeah.
I ended up giving a big stack of the referral cards and my business cards to both of my parents. For my dad, my dad has a lot of younger coworkers that need their hair done, a lot of blondes that come in, so I was like, just take them. And then my mom is giving some to her Pilates class and to everyone at the hospital that she works with. And then I've also been posting a lot on social media with my availability and like appointment times and whatnot. I think I posted a couple times the highlight deal that we have going on right now. I've been talking a lot about the shampoos, especially the newer ones that they might not know about. And then I've also started pulling product. Yeah.
I
because
appreciate that.
I was not very attentive on that just because I'm always busy doing something. And then I had a conversation with Jen. She was like, yeah, I really need you to help me. So I started doing that.
Thanks for acknowledging that too. I mean, just for saying what so is. Like,
Yeah.
you know, the reality was I was not really on top of it. And then
Yeah.
she said something about it and I started doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Just being honest about it is great. It's a good start to.
Yeah.
And she saw it. She called you on it. Then she was like, she needs the support.
He did.
Yeah.
Yes, he did. Well, and the weird part of it is that day that I started it, in my head, I was like, I'm going to pull product today. I was shampooing, and I was like, no, okay, I know what I used, I know what I talked about, I'm going to go and grab it and pull it. And then it just worked out that quite literally when I ended the shampoo, Brittany needed a shampoo right in that second.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't have time. So then we had that conversation. And
Yeah.
I was like, yes, I will do it.
It's great because when you get that muscle down, because what happens for people when they get that question, because the question comes up, do you need any products, which is not the way to say it, because everybody needs products, but it often comes out that way at the front. They don't know what they need anyway. You may have talked to them about it there. It's no different than the dessert. You know, when it's there already, these were what were used, it's there already. It's a much easier decision for them. They know what you told them they need. Now it's just a matter of her finishing it up front. So to do that, and sometimes you're going to run into that, especially as we go into season. You're going to actually have to do it right after you take them to the chair. You're going to have to pull it down and then leave. You know, so it might not be when at the very end. You're going to have to think about it in advance because you're going to have 2 and 3 shampoos going. You're going to have to pull a color through or whatever you have to do. So it's something that that muscle you want to. And as you bring in Savannah to train, you know, from day one, you get her on that so that it becomes just a part of the way that it is. And, you know, just keep practicing and flexing that muscle. But it's great that you are working on that. Yeah.
So I also would encourage you to ask your stylist how you can support them in that, because for me, when she pulls it, I want it here. I don't want it at the front desk. I want it at my station. She just used that. The guests will say things like, is that what you recommend? They don't always trust what Katie's saying because I'm the stylist. They don't think we communicated. I don't even communicate. I just trust what she's choosing and she places it there. And it may be a different choice based on something they said separately, like maybe they do need a clarifying and that's not what we use today or whatever. But that's personally what helps me sell product. So I would encourage you to ask your stylist, how can I support you sell product? Do you want me to pull it to the front? Do you want me to pull it to your station? Where would you like me to do that? Because we all do work differently, and like Rob's saying, it's not at the front desk that we're actually asking the question. And so for me, it encourages a conversation about what's been used on their hair when I don't even touch them with it. So that's just personally my, and when it's not done, I do struggle to talk about shampoo because I'm not doing that. We talk about in the beginning about the consultation, but sometimes Katie is doing the mini consultation before the shampoo if it's someone that I see all the time and I look and I see their hair and I'm like, okay, great, and then I'm doing a separate one. Does that make sense? So that's just my 2 cents, sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I think the one thing that I've been consistent with is, like, if I know someone has curly hair, like, I'm always going to be like, what's your routine? What do you use? And then, like, if they're totally oblivious to what they need or how they do it, like, I'm always going to be like, oh, well, I use this from, here, or this is the shampoo or conditioner combo that I use, and so if it works for you, great, let's try it. If not a big deal, because you can always bring it back. So yeah, that's it.
I also love that you said to me the other day, boy, I'm trying, I'm having these conversations, I'm not seeing the results, or you were you were thinking about the struggle of what I was looking at, that whether you were having results or not, so you brought that up to me. So it's not necessarily, so we do look at the results, but that's what you're up to right now is building that muscle, which is having the conversations. So you get comfortable having these conversations, so it's super natural for you to talk about the new shampoo. So that it's just easy, it's just a natural thing that happens every day. Not necessarily whether you get them to do something, you are sharing. And like Jen said, you're in a partnership with stylists right now often, so you are setting up the conversation for your stylist so that then they can help you and you can be partners with that conversation. So the fact that you're in this conversation, the fact that you all are here this morning, took this as no joke, like be here for this conversation, not knowing what it was, what we're gonna do. You showed up because you wanna get ahead. So that tells me a lot about you being in the game. Like, I really wanna win, I really wanna make this work, I wanna succeed, and that's what these conversations are for, to have you build this solid foundation. So like the guy who you introduced me to last week, Robert,
Oh, such a dude.
when you get a client like that, and you blow him away so that he pre-books with you and he's coming in with you all the time, and that he is a presence that you like to be around, the type of person you like, you're giving out cards to people you want to have in your life that enrich your life and make your life better, all a part of that. So thanks for going. And thanks for being in the game. 5 a week you committed to, right? 5 last
Yes.
time? Okay. Who's next?
Okay. My commitment was.
Come on over to me.
Oh, I gotta go. No.
You're so beautiful. I want
I'm
to see you up
sunburned.
here.
Yeah, that's good. Then we can see you better.
You're glowing.
You're glowing.
I'm really
Radiant.
good. Okay. My commitment was to make a social media account and post and to take pictures of every single person that I was doing. That I didn't do because I want my social media account to look nice, and I was nervous about posting and I wanted to make sure it looked good. I did make it. I did make posts of hair
Oh,
that I
what
thought
was
looked
it?
good.
What was it?
It's Belle Beauty
Mm-hmm.
94. I forgot that.
We'll put them in the Slack channel too.
Wait, follow me now,
Yeah.
guys. Follow me now.
Yeah, do it.
Get your phones out.
It's
Belle
Belle Beauty 9405.
94.
I got 6 pictures.
5.
Please like them all.
Here, I wrote it down.
I still have to edit my profile, but I got pictures up there. So that was my
Go girl.
commitment.
Good job. Good job.
Talking about the shampoo, I was working with Christy and I brought up shampoo every single time. She was like, thank you. She sold like a lot of product that day, which I was like happy because she struggles, I guess, with selling products sometimes.
Yeah.
But I brought it up like how I did that for Jen.
Yeah.
So I did that for Christy.
And you could see the results.
And it worked.
It worked.
She was like, thank you. So it did work. A lot of people
Yeah.
like the biotin one. When I was talking about, you feel like the caffeine, like the menthol, you feel that they're like,
I
it's
heard
like,
you over there
like an
talking about
icy
it.
hot type of feeling.
Icy hot. Then you're running around smelling like icy
Yeah,
hot.
I know. And so a lot of people like that one, so I got a lot of people to buy that one.
Just by talking about it and bringing it up. Yeah, you sold it out. That's
yeah,
right.
now we're sold
Yes, you
out.
did,
We're
yeah.
sold out. of that
Nice problem.
one.
Good job.
But yeah, definitely probably taking more pictures of people is what I need to do. Sometimes I forget and I just don't take pictures. But no more pictures, so that's something. But I have my social media account, so
Good job.
yeah.
Yeah, so the other thing is, it's okay to post if you think it's media. All of you are overly critical of your work. You're very, it's never good enough. So what you really want to do is post what you get. Because when you look back at that a month from now, then you'll see there's progress along the way. So it's not about perfection. So you really want to be aware of that, because if not, you're going to end up with very little on your page.
Yeah.
And it's really about the progress that you see over time. So it's okay, even if it's not exactly perfect. So I want to acknowledge you for doing it. Great, good job. Way to get those out there, and for sharing what they are
Yeah.
with people. And for the partnership with the stylist that you're working with,
Yeah.
too. That's
I
awesome.
know that's something that she needs to work on. Like she'll tell me like that's what
Yeah.
she needs, and I try my best to do that. So.
Yeah, so you complement each other, so it
Yeah.
works out really good. Okay, well done.
Even
Thank
your
you.
blowouts look great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
even take pictures of your blowouts, even if it's not color or
Did you get
cut.
pictures of Miranda's haircut the other day? Irene blowout? Connie.
That was
she
a
could do
gorgeous-
Connie.
that was-
I mean,
that was
I,
really
I
nice.
see
Yeah,
it
yeah,
through my mirror,
yeah.
your blow dry, even your
Yeah.
blowouts, even if it's not something big, even that's beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just taking pictures.
yeah.
Effort.
Yeah.
As long as the color doesn't have a root,
Yeah.
you don't have to claim that it's not your color, you don't have to do anything, you did that work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful hair.
Yeah. Even if you have like a little tripod just sitting there filming you do
I
your
know. I
blowout.
need to get baby steps.
You know
tripod.
what?
Baby steps.
But the
I
tripod will give you a chance to like crop yourself in a way
I
when you're
know.
not showing too much of yourself.
Yeah. I don't
Any
wanna
of
show
you
too
can
much of
use it.
myself.
Yeah.
It's in the
Plus,
closet.
I need gentlemen, Sam or Carissa,
Yeah.
someone help
Someone
me.
can stand there
Yeah,
and take
someone-
different
Yeah.
shots
Yeah.
of
That
it.
too, yeah. On a Friday we could get going.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a video of your blowout would be pretty too.
Yeah.
In different
Sped up,
ways.
yeah, I've done those.
Yeah.
The tripod is always in the closet, you
That's a
guys
good
can
idea.
always grab it.
All right, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try
Okay.
the tripod video.
Okay.
That's gonna be
In the
my
ring
next.
light.
One of your next
commitment.
promises. Okay, good. All right, very good.
In the ring light.
Good job.
Thank you.
Well done,
Good job.
well done. All right, who's next?
So my commitments were, I already have an Instagram page, but I needed to post more and to make business cards and to just offer myself more. I have been more like, what is that? What I would say? Like I've been more outgoing, I guess. I try more to, tell friends. So like, because I heard word of mouth is probably the best thing. So I tell my friends. I try, even strangers. I try not to be so shy and just go up to them. And I think the thing was mostly that I was afraid of Mondays because it was model day. But I've been trying more to, be out there and just get at least one model for, obviously the rest of my Mondays. And then I started editing my business cards, but I have not found, anywhere to print them out yet, but Dory did tell me where she did hers, so I'm going to do that. And then I have been posting on my story. I didn't post pictures because I guess of what we were just talking about, that we get a little too critical over our work, but just hearing them say about the blow dries, I think I'll just post them,
Start somewhere, yeah.
so I just post that, but I have been posting on my story a lot, and yeah.
Did you do any blowouts in the salon?
Yes.
Who'd you
I
do?
have a lot of pictures of my blowouts
Yeah.
at the salon, so that's what I
Okay.
mean. I don't post them because I guess I was thinking like they're just blowouts,
Yeah.
but just hearing you guys right now, I guess like okay, you know what? They're not just blowouts, so I'll post those.
Yeah, okay,
But
good.
yeah, I have
Okay,
a
good.
couple though, because we had to do the 50 blow dries or whatever. So I have an album. So I will be posting those and getting my business card done.
Okay, what was the highlight of your week?
The highlight of my week was probably the posting because it did get me more, I guess, people that are interested in wanting to get their hair done. And then I also posted on my main account, so that was more, obviously probably more of an opening, just because I have more followers there. And I did get a couple people that are like, you know, and I think more people like around my age are more willing to like, they know that I'm practicing, so they're like, okay, fine, do whatever you want, you know what I mean? So that would probably be my highlight, because for a while I felt like I would struggle getting models for Mondays, but I think it was just because I wasn't really trying or like speaking up.
Yeah.
Until that day when I posted on my actual social media.
Yeah.
And I got like my DM was like, you know, everybody was texting me if I can do this and I can do that, and I was like, okay. I was like, well, we'll see. But yeah.
So I think this goes for a lot of you with handing out physical cards on when you're face to face with somebody. That also is not just finding the right person, because sometimes that could just be a completely random soul anywhere. It's not even like you have to be targeting people. So if you make a promise or a commitment that I'm going to give out 2 cards a day, which is not a lot, because you do see 75 to 100 people a day by accident, by working, by just life, going to the store. 2 cards a day. It doesn't necessarily need to be a full-on conversation. It could just be simple. Hey, I'm working on building my business. I'm a stylist at Robert of Philadelphia. You could say just that. You don't have to say I'm a practicing stylist. I'm trying to build my, you know, I'm new. I'm a stylist at Robert of Philadelphia, because you are. And then say, if you know anybody, if you ever like to get your hair done, or if you know anybody, here's my card. That alone is number one, you spoke up and you had an awkward conversation, which is always uncomfortable, but it gives you practice of having those conversations. Also, you just never know who's out there who might say, somebody happens to mention them. If it's on their minds, top of their mind, they might not even be thinking of it for themselves, or maybe their husband. Oh, my husband needs a haircut, or oh, my friend needs a haircut. It just stirs the pot. It keeps the conversation going so that it's fresh on people's minds. So even if your cards aren't ready, you could write your name on the cards up front in the meantime.
Or I told you to share on Instagram.
Oh, yes.
You can hit share profile, and it shows you like the QR code to your Instagram.
Yeah, great.
And then you can do that way.
Yeah.
I
That
was
was
telling
my
Eliza, you
yeah.
can also put the link to the online booking on your Instagram.
And then
If
that
you
way,
go-
yeah. I need Sam's gonna help me with that. But then, you know, if you're just like, hey, follow, you know, I've done that.
Yeah, the QR on there, that's really good too.
Or if you print it out, you can print out your QR.
So I guess that would be my next commitment, you know? Because what I have been trying to write, we were even like practicing it in the last Monday, you know, that was how to word things without sounding too like, you know, scrambled everywhere. So yeah, I guess that would be my next commitment is knowing, because I'm not scared to go up to people. I'm pretty outgoing. I think it's just, I don't want to sound like, ooh, you know, mumbling and just.
Sometimes you have to get past that. You have to just do it. You have to mumble and whatever. You'll eventually get it down. But that could be, we're going to have you make a commitment here in a few minutes too, so you'll get to commit to being out in the world.
All right.
Okay, good job.
Thank
job.
Well done.
Thank you.
All right. I guess we're back to,
All right. I committed to posting.
Hold on a
3
second.
times. I'm sorry. I committed to
Thank you.
posting 3 times this week, and I did not. I posted on my story and reposted some stuff, but I did not post an actual picture on any of my socials. So that is just on me. I have pictures taken, I just didn't do it. So that's just, I didn't do it, that's my fault. I need to, but at least I have those, so this week I can be set up a little better to start that, and I can take more pictures this week to kind of have multiple pictures ready to be posted every day. So I'm
why
gonna try for that.
why didn't you post?
It just got,
Just didn't do it.
it just,
Okay.
yeah, I just
Wasn't that you were
didn't
judging
get
your
it.
pictures, you
No.
just didn't do it?
No, I wasn't
Okay.
judging it, I just
Okay.
didn't do it.
Okay.
There's no excuse, I just didn't post them.
Okay.
I have them, I took them, did the work for it, it's just, I didn't finish. I started to, like the other night, I started to post it, and then ended up doing something else. The phone goes down and then the whole post disappears. I'm like, okay, gotta restart everything. So I just didn't do it. So I'll do better this week, I will. And I guess one of my celebrations was my numbers last week. When those came out, I was pretty happy to see that I hit all of my goals. I mean, all of the numbers that I tried to strive for. I got like my retail, my services, and my pre-book. So that was a nice feeling when those came out.
Home run, all three. Well
Yeah, that
done,
was good.
well done.
So yeah, last week was a good week overall.
Awesome.
That's all I got. So I'll work harder next week for my posting and my socials, and I will support my peers on their socials and help out Eliza with hers.
So those 3 results, well, the targets that you hit, retail per guest, services per guest, pre-book, are results of conversations. So they're the scoreboard, but you having the conversations is all that is. You just having the conversation about when I need to see you in the future. Having a conversation about this is what you use and this is why I use it. Having a conversation about these are the services, these are the other services that I could do for you. These are the services that you can receive in here. So they're just conversations and they're measures of those conversations. So you're having the conversations. And that's evident because the results are there. So
We were
they
talking
correlate.
about, like, I was telling her, I feel like when you take the cape off when you're done, they're mentally done. Like, they're ready to get up and walk out the
Yep.
door. So I was telling her with my pictures, I always try to take the pictures with the cape on, or at least have that conversation before I take the cape off, because if
Yeah.
they're already standing, grabbing their purse and stuff, I'm not gonna ask, hey, can I take a picture really quick? Even though you're like ready to go. So I try to ask
It's really good.
to take the picture before I take the cape off.
It's really good.
Because that's it. Once it comes off, I'm walking you
They're
up
done.
front.
They're
and
done.
That's
They're
it.
checked.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
checked out.
Yep.
Like, you finished everything,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. So I feel like we were talking about that, just trying to get those pictures taken before the service is done. And I was also talking with someone else, a different stylist that works at another salon. She was talking about her salon and some of the differences that she's faced with being in different salons. And she was talking about how she has a really hard time selling product. And I was just asking her like what she does. And I was saying how, like, when you're done doing the service, you're not done. Like, you have to walk them up front and finish everything else. Like, telling them you want to see them again in 4 weeks, not asking, telling them to keep this color, to maintain this, you need to come back in 4 to 6 weeks. So getting them in and having the raffle really helped. I was like telling them all, hey, even if it doesn't work out, let's book it, let's get your name in the raffle. That really helped for this week, I feel like. So I don't know if that was impactful on my pre-book numbers, but I was able to say that as well for every pre-book. Hey, if you pre-book, you get entered into a $200 ROP gift card, and they're like, oh my God, yay! So they do it anyway. So that was a really good incentive for this week. But just finishing out everything and telling them pre-book, the products, that's all end of the service stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah, and it's, just because the sign's up doesn't mean they read it.
yeah.
So having the conversation with them about it, which had an impact on all 3 locations pre-book last week.
Awesome.
The pre-book was the highest it's been in a few months last week.
Yeah, that was
And it was
great.
simply by having a conversation about, hey, what do you got to lose? I mean, really, what do they have to lose? Like, it's crazy not to. Like, why wouldn't you? And it's one more thing that you can have a conversation with them. But you have somebody on Saturday that you did that's booked forever already, pre-booked, so she,
At least through the middle of next
yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah, that's
Even if
that's
she needs
beautiful.
to move them or adjust them.
Yeah, she did. She moved them all those Saturdays.
See?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We get
Beautiful,
those all.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. Good job. And congrats on your 3 for 3 last week. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. And you're feeling better, right? You're feeling better? Okay, good.
I have to do better. My, what was it, promises? Or
Yeah.
that I made was that I was gonna post more on my story on my Instagram page. I would like to post more like actual pictures, but my commitment made for like my story, because I feel it's important to show that you're active on your Instagram page so that people feel confident enough to text you and like, because like when I see when I'm looking for someone, let's say I was looking for someone to do a lash lift, and I was looking at different Instagram pages, and most of them, they weren't posting anything, like pictures or on their story. So I went to the person that was posting more, and like was posting on their story and like showing that they're active and continuously working. So I have been posting, not as much as I would like, but at least 2 times a week.
Okay.
I guess when I kind of remember, I forget a lot. And I've been passing out my business cards. I gave stacks to my friends. I don't have many friends, but the friends that I do have, they care about me and my career, so they are passing out my business cards as well. Yeah. And a victory, I would say, is I was assisting and I helped Brenda sell a product. So.
In what way?
Well, she had very thick hair and it got tangled a lot.
Yeah.
So she was complaining about that, and I was like, "Have you tried our keratin conditioner? It comes with a shampoo as well, it's a pair." But I talked to her more about the conditioner, and I tried it on her, and she liked it, and yeah.
See, that's awesome because when you're listening for an issue or a problem, when you're hearing them, well, I have this problem. My hair, she told you her problem, and you have a solution. So you solve problems, and that's a big part of what educating people is, solving their problems. I have curly hair. I don't know how to work. I have thick hair. Whatever that problem is that you solve, you listen to them and then solve their problem. And then it's up to them to make a decision about whether they're gonna walk out of here with it. But when you do that, it happens, right? It was like, wow, I told her about this great product that we have and she bought it. How cool is that? And that's really what we're talking about with having conversations with people. So everybody has some issue and you're listening for this, how's everything working for you? You inquire into what they're, no different than when you're doing a consultation with them and you're trying to figure out what goal they want to meet.
Yeah. Oh, and one of my princesses came back. Awesome.
The princess came back.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, on Saturday?
Well, she had requested me, but I was assisting, so they gave her to Hannah. But then Hannah's like, she wants you. You do it.
Yeah. Awesome. Congratulations. Yeah, that's a huge victory. Yeah. Well done. Good job.
She's also like humble, but her book is full for her contest to fill her book on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you failed to mention that. Yeah.
The newer stylist to just be front to whoever got the most, and I saw her book the other day and I was like, oh, she wasn't kidding. It's from, I'm sure she's gonna need an assistant. That's how full she is. Like they're kind of overlapping in some areas.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like a jade book.
I'm nervous.
Jake will. And then who's your model today? How did you get your model today?
It was from a friend, Carolyn's daughter, Kendall. I did her hair, and she recommended a friend.
Wow.
So.
Wow, that's how it works. That's
I don't
beautiful.
know her, so I'm nervous.
Yeah, cool.
That's great.
That's good.
Yeah. But she knows you because she was referred to you by someone who you took care of. Yeah. Very cool. All right, all of you, a round of applause for your work. Well done. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now I want you to just take a minute. You got to do this quickly. I want you to create your promises now, between now and next week. So what are you committing to from what's already opened up for you? And with keeping this in mind that you want to stir the pot, you want to generate business, you want to grow your business. So what promises or commitments? So this is around, I'm going to pass out 2 cards a day. I'm going to have 2 conversations with people a day about their hair. You want to make the promises very clear and specific so that there's a result. Giving out more cards is not a result. So it has to be a number. I'm going to post 3 times. I'm going to post to stories 3 times, and I'm going to post to the gallery 3 times. I'm going to take pictures of every guest I do.
While we're talking about it, I want to put it on the calendar. Do you want to do another 30-minute follow-up meeting next month?
Yeah, we'll put that on the calendar. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna
Yeah.
put it October 27th
Okay.
tentatively, because
Yep.
that's 1 month from today. For 9 a.m. again?
Yeah, so you're going to have a specific designation or label for this group here. You are the Navy SEALs of ROP. You're in a special elite group of people who's,
Navy SEALs.
Yeah.
It's on the
yeah, SEAL training.
Guys, bright shining stars.
I'm just thinking about a pit bull because they look like baby seals.
oh my goodness.
They're the babies.
So clear, specific, measurable. Referral cards, I'm going to have a conversation with every guest that I do about the referral program. I'm going to ask them to send me 2 people. I'm going to walk every guest to the front with their product. I'm going to have a conversation with every guest about what product I'm using. Something that's a stretch for you, okay? So you want to have it be beyond what you normally do. Katie, you said, oh, I was going to give out 5 a week, you said. And then you said, well, I know that's not that many, but it's 5 a week. So what would a stretch be for you personally? Like, well, whatever that number is. 10 myself, not just giving them to, because it's easy to give to a friend because you don't have to have that conversation. They have to have that conversation, not you. But when you have to have a conversation with a stranger, it's a little different. So it's going to make you a little uncomfortable. Also think of this, when you have a conversation with somebody, it's not only that about their hair, but them encountering another kind soul, another good human in the world. You represent an organization, you're part of a family of people that are known for our hearts and our giving and our generosity and love, and we just attract that type of human in our culture. That's who you are. That's why you're here. So when you get to have a conversation with somebody, you're getting some of that on another soul. You're giving a piece of that away. So it's not just giving them a card, get them to do their hair. It's also show them what a good, kind human there is. So when you're out at Publix, or wherever you go from when you leave here and you're in black, you're representing that kindness, that good human. So you want to think of it as that too. So when you put, I'm going to talk to 2 people a day, have that in the back of your mind. And the reason why I bring that up is because it's been a year now since we had our Elevate 2025 meeting, and one of the background themes was Caroline Ann Earhart was this girl beautiful young soul who committed suicide in 2014. She was a daughter of a guest of ours. And whatever she was dealing with in her life, being tormented in her soul, whatever she couldn't contend with, that was the only way she could see out. And you just never know the impact that you have on another human. And what we get to do is impact people that way. We get to touch them in a way that they don't even know that they needed, that when they get it, it alters the way that they are. So that little kind, tender, loving way you are with somebody, whether it's in the parking lot or whether it's at the shampoo bowl or wherever it is, you taking that extra moment has a huge impact on these souls. And that's your role. I mean, you do it for more than just the hair part. You're doing it because you want to really move, touch, and inspire people, and you get to do that. That's the gift that you have. So I rely on you for that, to be that person for the world. Her mother is coming in this week. They moved back. They were living up north. And she'll be in here on.
This location?
Yeah, yeah. So
Who's calling this?
Jade's,
Oh, okay.
Michelle Earhart.
What's her name?
The daughter's name is Caroline. Her mom's name is Michelle Earhart.
What's the last name?
Earhart. Yeah. So you got your promises for the week?
Yes.
Real quick. Go ahead.
I'm gonna start. This is very out of my comfort zone. Using Sam's tripod to take a video of myself.
Okay, good. Great.
I don't like being in the camera, so that's a big thing for me. I want to post at least 2 more times on my Instagram. That's realistic. And then cleaning up like my bio on Instagram.
Okay.
Like actually like having something more set by next
Yep.
week. That'll happen.
All right. Very good.
Legit.
Dory?
My promise is to get at least 4 people to pre-book on my Saturdays, and to post at least 4 times a week on my story and 1 post a week on my actual Instagram feed. And I will pass out at least 7 business cards and referral cards a week.
Very good. Very clear, very specific, measurable. That's how it, well done, to do it like that and more, yeah.
I will post 3 times this week, and I'm going to try to keep my numbers consistent throughout all 3.
Okay, all right. And consistent being
At least hitting my goal.
minimum acceptable.
Yeah, hitting my minimal goal.
Okay, okay, good.
I'm gonna post 3 stories this week. I'm gonna refer 3 people. I'm gonna keep pulling product. And I'm gonna hand out 3 cards a day.
3 day.
3,
Oh,
baby.
well done. That's a stretch. That's 15 a
Nice.
week. All right, good, good.
I'm gonna take pictures of every client I do.
Okay. Because you're doing blowouts for in
Yeah.
the salon, right? Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I'm gonna post 4 times a week, try, and pass out 4 business cards a day. And then
4 a day.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
You know, it's 'cause
All right, good. So
you
Sarah, you
just
gotta check in
You
with
made
me.
a point about running into a lot of people, so it's like I'm thinking not just in the salon.
Yeah,
Maybe going to the store, whatever.
Very
Try
good.
it. And to organize my social media too.
all right.
Because when
Well
I was
done.
in cosmetology school, I was just posting stuff.
Okay.
So, but yeah.
All right, yeah, you got great resources here to help you coach you along that too, so. Good job.
Okay. Mine are much smaller than you guys's. I was just gonna establish my Instagram and make a post, just one post, for the week. And that way it feels like it's an actual page. And then,
Are you doing hair today? Are you doing a model today?
yeah,
Okay,
she's a cut.
okay, all right,
So
good.
I'm gonna take pictures and then I wanna give her a referral card.
Okay,
And then Jade has a lot of clients that come in regularly, so I want to start learning which ones are the regulars, remembering everybody's name is like, ugh, for me, but I also want to start realizing like which ones come in regularly, which ones don't, because I'm having shampoo conversations with the wrong people basically, because they're like, you shampoo my hair, I don't care what you do. So I'm like having, I need to like hyper focus on the ones that don't come in regularly, that aren't trusting me to use whatever shampoo all the time, and then I can focus on bringing products for those clients. And then
Okay.
I don't go out like everybody does. I don't like talking to people out in public, right?
do you,
So it's,
do you drive a car?
yeah,
Do you put gas in your car?
yeah, but I very rarely even go in the gas station. I
Okay.
have horrible
Okay.
social. Believe it or not, I know it's like what? I know, but outside of these walls, I'm a completely different person. So my goal here is give out 1 card every time I go out besides at work. So
Okay.
like if I'm out there,
So
Just do it.
pick a number for the week, pick a number.
that's the trick. I don't even know how many times I'm gonna leave my house this week. besides
Okay, but
for work.
see, this dictates your actions. This is not about
Yeah.
how many times, if you say I'm gonna do 10, you now have to get out. You now have
Yeah.
to do things that you don't ordinarily do.
Huge.
You have to get uncomfortable.
Just make a realistic number.
Just come up,
Well,
look at
I
the,
give 1 card every time I go out, but I don't have a number of times I'm going out.
So go out 3 times this week.
and not only not go out, you will be out in the world. You will be, you gotta eat somewhere. You gotta eat at some point. So pick any number. What
You'd
you
be
just
surprised
say.
how far maybe I can get. But yeah, no, I know. COVID turned me into this like insanely hermit person, and I'm trying to get out of it.
Yeah.
But the way I'm comfortable in my house, not leaving, is unhealthy almost.
Okay, so, good.
I'm working
All
on
right,
it.
good. So
I'm trying to get
you're
out there,
good.
have
All
a
right.
conversation.
How many?
Go outside, go to the grocery store, go to the gas station, go out and like other places besides work.
Betsy, you were in Tampa this weekend? You had a good time up there? Very good,
I
very
know, and
good.
I was like, wrong town to be handing out cards, but like, still working on the going out. So,
So what's your number?
but three days this week.
So how many cards?
3 days this week.
How many
1
cards?
card every time I'm out.
So 3 cards this week. Okay. Would it be a stretch to say 5?
That's 5 days a week. That's a lot.
But you could do 2 in one day. You could really be outside the box and do 2 in one day.
One day really push yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
5? All right. Everybody support her in that 5 then.
Every time I go out besides at work.
Yep.
Last day.
There you
I guess
go.
we're gonna have to go out a lot this week.
Okay.
We can go out to dinner.
Those you could do with at the end of the day or normal.
Okay. We'll walk
Because
around
some of them are,
very-
yeah.
Gulf Coast
Yeah.
or Coconut Point. Coconut
Okay.
Point's right here.
I
might
know,
as well.
yeah. Let's just wander around Coconut for a minute.
I'll
walk
walk around
myself.
Torjay.
You're gonna
there you
look
Know how much
cute.
you love a
We'll go to the
Target
fire
moment.
station and then we'll go to Target. How about that?
You got a
I
plan.
love that. That sounds
All
like
right,
a
ladies,
day.
thank you. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day, amazing week. I know you got
October
models coming in.
24th,
October 24th is our
I
follow-up.
believe, 27th. Oh,
October 24th.